At the class reunion, tables were assigned based on income. They never thought that a poor guy would ask, "Where does a billionaire sit?" It was 9 p.m. at the university's boys' dormitory. A guy with blonde hair from the dormitory next door kicked Kevin's door open. "Kevin, go to room 101 on the first floor and bring me my laptop." After dropping off a book, he tucked his hand into his pockets and proceeded back to his room. "By the way, Kevin, do stop by the supermarket downstairs and grab me a bottle of mineral water while you're at it." The blonde-haired guy turned around and threw another $3 on the ground. $2 were for the water, and the other was Kevin's errands fee. "Hey Blondie, why do the people from your dormitory always ask Kevin to run errands for you? Isn't that like bullying?" The people in Kevin's dormitory asked with a straight face, as they could not stand it anymore. "Oh, dear Kevin's roommates, haven't you all noticed? He's willing to do anything for money," Blondie said with a sarcastic tone and left with a smirk on his face. Kevin's face flushed as he ignored the snarky comments. He stooped and picked up the few banknotes from the ground. He secretly thought, "This way, I've earned $2. That's enough for me to buy 3 steamed bread and a bag of salted vegetables, so I won't starve anymore." "Kevin, don't go. If you don't have any money, we'll lend it to you. You don't have to pay it back," said the dorm leader sympathetically. Kevin smiled bitterly and shook his head. "Thank you." He turned around and headed out. The people in the dorm gazed at Kevin's figure from behind and shook their heads with pity. The truth was, Kevin didn't want to be an errand boy. He too wished to spend his days happily in the university, just like everyone else. However, he was lucky enough to even study at a university. He was extremely poor. His roommates were very nice to him, but the more they helped, the less he wanted their help. Otherwise, no matter how strong their friendship was, there would eventually be a gap between them. Apart from his roommates, Kevin had almost nothing in the university. An elegantly dressed student came out of the dormitory next door. "Kevin, I heard Blondie said that you're going downstairs?" His name was Jack, the leader of Blondie's dormitory. His family ran a factory. He was rich, tall, and handsome, and he was hugely popular among the females. Yet, he had always looked down on Kevin. Even on a good day, he would not look Kevin in the eye. Kevin had no idea why he called him. "Yes, I'm going back down." Jack smiled nonchalantly. He took out a box of Durex from his pocket and threw it at Kevin. "Perfect timing. A friend of mine has some business in the Eastwoods today. Go and deliver this to him. Here, $10 for you." Jack was a playboy, and he had asked a lot of girls out. Kevin didn't give it a second thought. He was just looking to earn a few extra bucks. Kevin took it and headed for the stairs. As he turned his back, he seemed to hear Jack's laughter coming from behind. Kevin went downstairs. He planned to drop off the condom first, then grab Blondie's computer and mineral water on his way back. Kevin knew all about the small woods outside of the campus. It was a beautiful location, notoriously known as a concentration camp for open-air activities. In no time, Kevin arrived at the place that Jack mentioned. At a glance, he saw a man and a woman sitting on the promenade in the woods, talking and laughing. Under the moonlight, Kevin saw their faces distinctly. His whole body trembled. It was Jessica! Kevin's eyes turned red at once, and the Durex he held in his hand fell onto the ground. Jessica was Kevin's ex-girlfriend. It had only been 3 days since they broke up. Of course, it was Jessica who dumped Kevin. When they broke up, Jessica said that she needed time alone, and yet, 3 days later, she came here with another guy.